What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another episode of Combos with your CFP Mario Payne in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Beautiful. Day one, well, day two of my book being out, The Relaxed Investor. As you guys can see right there, The Relaxed Investor. Check it out on Amazon or www.relaxinvestor.com. Number one hot seller so far on Amazon. Yes, I repeat, number one hot seller. Somebody likes the book. So all my profiteers, thank you guys for supporting. And we'll see. I might be a bestseller. I might be an international bestseller. How about that? So just extremely blessed. Before we get started though, like, subscribe, share our channel for that YouTube algorithm. And let's keep on rocking and rolling. But you want to talk about who's rocking and rolling? As I rub hands like Birdman, we're talking about NVIDIA. NVIDIA's earnings came out, and I'm going to let you guys know what ETF, which is an exchange traded fund, that might allow you to take advantage of NVIDIA if it goes up. But let's see what people got to say about NVIDIA.
NVIDIA out with the second quarter results, and look at that. We're looking at gains of just about 6.5% here in extended trading. Another huge report here from the chip maker.
Wow. 6%. So the earnings came out on Wednesday evening, as we're talking on Wednesday evening. Positive earnings, beat expectations. So earnings is basically how much a company makes, right? We have estimated earnings, how much Wall Street and analysts think it's going to make, and then the actual earnings is how much they made. So they beat their earnings. We look up, it's up by almost 7%. Ooh-hoo-hoo.
A lot of this gain that we're seeing in after hours is because of that massive forecast that they're giving here for third quarter revenue, 16 billion plus or minus 2%. The estimate was for 12.5 billion. When you take a look at the number.
So that means analysts or people on Wall Street thought that they would make $12 billion for the second quarter, which is April, May, and June. They did not make 12 billion, my profiteers. They made $16 billion. Oh man. Think about making 16 billion. Oh, think about making 16 million. Heck, sometimes with small businesses, think about making 16,000. Jiminy Christmas. Different levels. Different levels.
Numbers for its second quarter revenue coming in better than expected, 13.5 billion. The estimate was for just over 11 billion. That's a
look at that. People estimated them to make 11 billion. They made 13, right? It would make $2 per share, $2.70.
101% on a year-over-year basis. Record data.
They doubled their profits in 1 year, you guys. Think about if you have a business, doubling your profits in 1 year. Thinking about you working somewhere, doubling your salary in 1 year, right? You make $100,000 the next year with no promotion. You make $200,000. Come on, NVIDIA.
The center revenue of 10.32 billion. The estimate was for 7.98 billion. That's up 171% from a year ago. Gaming revenue 2.5 billion, beating the street's expectations. Adjusted EPS also coming in better than expected, $2.70. NVIDIA also approving an additional 25 billion in share buybacks.
Also, they said, you know what? We made so much money, we're going to buy $25 billion of our own stock. So my profiteers, what's going to happen? The stock is going to go up. It's like some fat cat, which is NVIDIA in this case, is investing $25 billion in the stock. And the stock is not going to go up?
Angelo, good to see you here. An extremely strong report from NVIDIA. What do you think of it? Your first take?
No, it was fantastic. I mean,
he's speechless. He don't know what to say.
Clearly, as far as the quarter is concerned, it was all about the data center side of things. You kind of broke down the numbers extremely well.
Is he on a spaceship? Come on, Angelo.
He said in the earnings report, quote, a new computing era has begun. Companies worldwide are transitioning from general purpose to accelerated computing and generative AI.
Now, in the CEO's speech, as he talked about the earnings, he said AI 22 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, I ain't gonna count. So we know the buzzword is AI. And when it comes to AI, it's no one as engulfed and that can make AI grow quicker and efficient than NVIDIA.
When you think about NVIDIA and you kind of draw parallels to, say, the dot-com era.
Dot-com era. From top to bottom, the NASDAQ went down by 80%. Ooh, let's not have that happen, profiteers. Oh, no.
Who would you liken NVIDIA to, and how long do we think this runway is going to last, especially when we're starting to see a little bit of cracks when it comes to kind of some economic headwinds happening?
I always got to give the positive, but then the negative, Nancy. Don't talk about the dot-com era. Now, I started as a financial advisor in 2007. Dot-com happened between 2000 and 2002, but I heard some stories.
Yeah, so when I think of an NVIDIA, I have to compare them more along the lines of some of the bigger trillion-dollar companies you have out there, whether it be kind of an Apple and what they've done to the mobility era, what Amazon has kind of done to the e-commerce.
Apple makes $1 billion a day, y'all. So we are just happy and over the moon about NVIDIA making basically $16 million my bad, NVIDIA, $16 billion in 3 months.
Are out there, and we have previously stated that NVIDIA probably going to be the most important company to civilization here. We think over the next 5 to 10 years.
I'm gonna wrap it up right there. We're gonna wrap it up. An analyst who follows NVIDIA sounds like he's in his basement or a spaceship. Get that microphone together, Angelo. The most important company for civilization. If that's not a bold statement, I don't know what is. I know one thing though. When it comes to chips, i.e. our cars, our cell phones, our cameras, our computers, NVIDIA has the chip industry on lock. And as we go to more smart devices, more smartphones, smart cars, smart TVs, smart everything, Mr. CFP smart himself, then we're going to use NVIDIA chips. And that's why that statement is true. But my profiteers, we know NVIDIA is a great investment. We know NVIDIA stock is up by a whopping 100% this year. It's a way that we can invest in NVIDIA for the long term into the actual stock of NVIDIA, but make more money than the NVIDIA stock. How is that possible? How do we invest in a stock, but then make more money? We're not doing options. No. We're investing long term in an ETF, which we're going to go over now. My profiteers, NVIDIA, since January, woohoo, up 236%. Put it in the middle of the screen. Up, and away. Again, 236%. $100,000, 100 to 200, 100%. 200 to 400, 200%. 400 to 475, 236. Now, no one has a crystal ball. My profiteers, I would have had all 1,300 of my clients worldwide in NVIDIA. Of course you wouldn't have, but you get my point. Nobody knows the future. When we say NVIDIA is going to go up by another 236% in the next year, probably not. But huge possibility is going to go up. But my profiteers, what investment we can do to get into NVIDIA, make money in NVIDIA, but make more money at the same time. My friends, symbol NVDA. Now, before you make any investments, talk to a certified financial planner like myself. And diversification is the key. So I'm not saying you guys to put all your money in this. Heck, I'm not saying invest it at all, right? I'm not your certified financial planner. I'm giving my opinion, but as a CFP, my clients, different story. But this actually does 1.5% more than NVIDIA. It's an ETF that basically when NVIDIA goes up by 10%, it makes 15. When NVIDIA goes down by 10%, you lose 15. So you want to be judicious. But again, NVIDIA is up by over 200% this year. So what has this ETF done? Well, my profiteers, 360. Jumpman, right? Yes, it is up by 360% this year. NVIDIA stock itself is up by 230. This has done 1.5, which is 360%. Great. So we can invest in NVIDIA, but do it in an ETF form that basically gives us 1.5%. But it's risk, my profiteers. And the risk is NVIDIA can go down. NVIDIA will go down. What goes up must come down. So if NVIDIA goes down by 10%, you lose 15. NVIDIA goes down by 20%, oh, profiteers, that's a painful loss of being down by 30%. So we want to make sure from a diversification standpoint, we don't put our eggs in one investment basket and we don't be super aggressive, because this is a more aggressive way to invest in NVIDIA. But for our long-term investors who plan to buy something and hold it for the long term, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, investments like these that allows us to get into the stock but make more money if the stock goes up is something that we want to look at. So my profiteers, hopefully that gets us some information about NVIDIA. NVIDIA was strong, 16 billion in 3 months. If that continues, my profiteers, we're going to continue to grow with our investments, because to the moon, NVIDIA helps the market, helps the S&P 500, helps the NASDAQ, helps everybody. And it makes our life more efficient. Anyways, you guys, comment below. We in NVIDIA, we out of NVIDIA. We're going to look at NVDA to get some juice if NVIDIA goes up. Or is it too risky? That's why you need to talk to a certified financial planner like myself. And as always, as the relaxed investor, let's make some payable profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making the money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah, pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah, tired of making the money mistakes, make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah, cut the show and just listen, you wanna feel empowered by making money decisions, residual by the hours can get you a better living, bitch at the check, you knowing it could be different, you know.